Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Cowboys have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Buccaneers, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Shift together here from the D-line. Jameis now on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they try the right side here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, Winston. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Kaiser on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Now hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round! Slam! Slam! Ohio! Ohio! Check the backer! Check the backer! Flex round! Flex round! 24! Check 24!
From the gun, Kaiser. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Kaiser to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round. Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Flex round, flex round. Slam, slam, slam. Ohio, Ohio. Coming, double up.
Kaiser now on second down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they try the right side here. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Third and short yardage. Winston. And Winston lost the football. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First and 10, Kaiser. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Flex round, flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round, flex round, flex round. Ohio, Ohio. Ohio, Ohio. Flex round, flex.
Now Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run with Marshall. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Ohio. Ohio.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 32 that time. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
This is Marshall, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd and short yardage. Kaiser, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. I got him.
Kaiser. He completes it to Bryant. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Now they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A 1st down throw for Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down. Play fake. Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half. Kaiser going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? None. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round.
To throw is Kaiser. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there on third down. 56 yards. Kaiser on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Kaiser. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And now here's a carry heading left. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Kaiser to throw it. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Kaiser now on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal.
Let's go.
To throw, Kaiser. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Throwing, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. As they run the counter play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the fourth. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. The 30, the 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Play action. Kaiser. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go. What?
And the wideout in motion. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Kaiser now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, that's Hale. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on, let's go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Flex round. Ohio, flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Dancing to his left. He's going to let got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ohio. Ohio. Hey, I need one over here.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Ohio.
2nd down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Play action now. Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
4th down, Kaiser, desperation time. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.